Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana and today I'm excited because we're going to do my TikTok makeup routine. This is the beat that's simple yet pretty, presentable. People want to look at you. You look good so that you can get the likes and the comments and the follows on TikTok. Now, the reason that I do this is because, like, I feel like personally, I just look more presentable when I have on makeup during my TikToks. I tend to get more likes. I tend to get more follows. Obviously, disclaimer, you're beautiful with or without makeup. We all know this. But to me, it's just like going to a job interview, you know? Yeah, I look bomb, but I can look better. Okay, so this is what I do to make myself look presentable, I guess, for my TikToks. So I hope that you guys enjoy. So let's get right into it. I'm kind of working with the ghetto-ish setup right here, okay? But we're gonna make it work, okay? If only you could see. But the first thing we're gonna do is prime, and I suggest a primer and a good primer because if you're dancing, you're gonna be sweating. You're going to be, first of all, spending hours learning these dances, okay? And I don't know about you, but I could work up quite a sweat. So we're gonna prime, and I'm using my hydrating face primer mixed with my Model's Own face base. This is more of a silicone base, and this is really hydrating. I use the silicone base because to me it helps with keeping everything a little bit more matte. And I use the hydrating face primer because as I talked about in my last video, I'm dry, not oil slick. I am dry. I really like the feeling of these two primers together, and I think that they give me a super flawless. So next what I'm gonna do is color correct. So we're gonna go into color correcting, and I have my mirror right here so that I can see what I'm doing. So we're going to color correct with the NYX HD Studio Concealer, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? CW80. Oh, okay. The shade Nutmeg. I use this to color correct with because it's a little bit red. Now, color correcting I use for evening out my skin tone because I do have really dark under eye circles. Don't know if you can tell, but ooh, I look tired, and that's because I am. Because I'm up till 4 a.m. making TikToks every day. So I do that, and I take my sponge, which did not go wet. So I'm taking my Sonia Kashuk sponge, and I'm just going to use this to blend everything. It is damp, so, you know. And with the concealer that I put under my eye, I also take it over just because above my eye is dark too. You put on your foundation and your concealer, your skin is just going to look one color. Your hyperpigmentation is going to look gone. It's going to be gone. For foundation, we're going to use my handy dandy trusty, we forgot the powder. Okay, so first, before foundation, we're going to use the all over face powder. And this is in Maybelline Fit Me, the shade, I'm pretty sure this is 35 in deep. And it just gives me the coverage that I need. So we're going to take it with a damp beauty blender, and we're just going to put it all over the face. Not too much, just mainly focus it in the places that you get more oily. I, however, get dry all over, but I still do this because it does make my base more flawless. I use way less foundation, and my base just looks better with it, and a better base means a better day. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go into foundation. And the foundation that I'm using is the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay. The thing about 24-hour makeup, I just don't understand. It's 24 hours, but it's like, why would you wear a foundation for 24 hours? I guess that's the part I don't get, but I know it looked like I just used 3 pumps, and I am, but don't worry about it. Okay, this is in the shade 362 Truffle. So we're gonna take a small flat brush, and I just take some, and I put this all over the face. Do y'all do brows before or after foundation? Questions that need answers. Alrighty, so now that we have our foundation pretty much dotted all over, we're just gonna do what we do like normal. Take our same beauty blender, and we are just going to put that all over the face. Normally I would blend out with a brush, but I forgot. Okay, so this is in the shade 362 Truffle, and this, when you blend out with the sponge versus a brush, it gives you that kind of your skin but better, but still full coverage, still I'm snatched but not I'm cakey type thing. So even when I use my brush to blend out my foundation, I still go through with a blender just to first of all get out any streaks, because you want a flawless finish, and then we just beat our face. I wonder if that's where that term came from. Who knows? But we're here. This is our foundation. It looks flawless. So we're gonna jump right into concealer, because honestly, you want this to be quick. You should be able to do this beat in like 10 minutes or less, but obviously because I'm talking and I'm your teacher and I'm instructing you, that it's gonna take me like 30. So okay, so I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30 Honey, and we're gonna put that right up under our eyes, on the chin. Okay, so my camera shut off. I had concealer all over my face. We were talking about highlighting. Whew. Basically, that's what I did. I highlighted here. I highlighted the 5 head. I highlighted the double chin. We gonna let it go. But my camera shut off. But basically we just highlighted, and I added a little contour on the sides of my cheeks. Like I said, this color is not too dark, but for good measure, we put it there anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and contour here. Alrighty, and I like to take my foundation brush, the one that I use like my foundation with, and I just go in between the contour and the bottom of the concealer, just so it looks seamless, because when you have a ring light on you, it exposes you, and we don't want to be exposed, okay? Not in that way. But you want to make sure that you highlight really well, just so that if you are using a ring light or just natural lighting, you want to make sure that the sun or your light catches the brightness of your face, and you automatically look better, you look happier, you look sunnier, and it just draws more people to you. We're going to set with my Covergirl Clean Professional, and this is in the shade Translucent Medium. And I like this powder. It does have a scent. Ooh, it has a scent, but I like it. Not the scent, but I like the powder. So we're gonna take this, blow off some powder if you're a makeup artist. Don't do that on other people. Okay, and we're just going to take this right up under the eye. And we're going to set our concealer. And I like to do it until I can no longer see it, because that means it's really into the face. Sometimes when you can still see it, that means you'll have flashback. And that's not what we want, especially if we're using back camera, and especially if we're using flash. That's not the way to go. My poor baby. Alrighty, now that I've said that, I like to go in with the tiniest bit of the Black Radiance Banana Powder, like so. And we're gonna shake off the excess. We're just gonna put this up under the eye, just to reinforce that brightness. Oops, that was way too much. I love doing this. Plus, this Black Radiance powder is very matte, so if you get oily, it just sucks it up right away. It's bomb, honestly. For my all over face powder, we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 360 Mocha, and we're going to put this everywhere else we didn't put the setting powder. And that's like here where we contoured, like just to set the rest of the face. I do it a little bit up under the eyes, up under the chin. And there we are. Alrighty, so now we get into the fun part. For me, one of my favorite things to put on ever is blush. It just makes your cheeks look so good. We are going to go in with the e.l.f. blush palette in dark. And we're going to take this, it doesn't have a name, but this shade right here, it's super pretty, and it just makes my cheeks look like I've went on a light jog. Whoa there. So after blush, we use the e.l.f. blush palette in the shade dark, and we use this blush right here. And we put it all over our cheeks to make our cheeks super duper rosy, which is super duper cute. So now we're gonna kind of reverse contour, and we're going to take some of our setting powder, the Covergirl one, not the banana powder, and we're just gonna put it like right up under our contour to give our face that shape, because you know TikTok love the skinny girls. No shade. No shade. I'm gonna bake that there for a minute. And while that's baking, we're gonna do our eyebrows. And your eyebrows should be really quick, really simple, nothing crazy. So now that we fill them in with the pencil, we're just gonna take the eyebrow gel and we're just gonna lay them down. And it's tinted, so it's a 2-in-1. Bam. So now we're gonna take a big fluffy brush and just brush off the bake up under your contour. And if it looks a little too stark white, just take your all over face powder again. Just add a little bit more and just take care of that, like that. At this point, our base is pretty much done, so I'm going to go ahead and spray my favorite setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and we're going to spray that all over the face before we start the eyes. Don't inhale. For the eyes, you want to do something so simple that it hurts, so you're just going to take a palette that's pretty neutral. This is the Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. It's one of my favorite all matte palettes, and I feel like everybody should have this in their collection because it's perfect. We're gonna take this little red tone right here in the shade Hiking in Sedona. That's a long name for a shade, but we're gonna put that in the outer corner with a fluffy brush. And now you want to take a brown shade just in your crease. So literally any little tapered blending brush. I'm going to take this brown shade right here. We're going to pop that in the crease. And at this point, you could stop right here. Or if you want to be, you know, extra, you can add on some glitter. Me, I'm basic. At this point, you're pretty much done. The only thing that I would suggest doing is if you're anything like me and your concealer decides to act up at the last minute, take a liner. And this is NK liner. I think I got this from the beauty supply store, but this is in the shade Cacao. Cacao. I'm just gonna take it up under my lash line. And I'm gonna take that same first shade that I used, and I'm just gonna put it up under the lash line as well, just to smoke that out a little bit. I can't believe that my eye is really playing me out to be a hoe right now. So we're going to take mascara and put it on our bottom lashes. I'm also going to put mascara on my top lashes, and I'm going to throw on a minimal lash just to make my eyes just look a tiny bit brighter. Okay guys, I got my lashes on, and the last thing that I like to do, which is my favorite part, is just put a little beauty mark on you. I like to draw a little heart up under my eye or my eyebrow. Today I'm going to do it up under my eye. And I think it adds just like the cutest little piece of personality to your already bomb self, if you know what I mean. So once again, we're just gonna spray one more time with our setting spray. And for lips, we're gonna take a dark lip pencil and line the lips. After lining the lips with a super dark pencil, you want to take a pretty light lip gloss or lipstick, and I use Buxom Cosmetics in this shade Russian to You, and it's like super light. I put it together, smack my lips a couple times, and then I top it with my favorite NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and this is pretty much how I get ready if I plan like a day of just doing TikTok. This is pretty much what I look like. I look nice, I look presentable, I look like a little va-va-voom, little cutie cutie cue, all that good stuff. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.